morning, I'm gonna call Ypsilanti Power Company and see what the fuck is up with these doggone rolling blackouts. 'Cause that's what just messed up my stream. But we were taken care of though, because the house generator kicked in, ran for about 2 minutes, and then it shut off, and then the power came back on. I'm so glad my grandmother listened to me about investing in that. But, I was in the middle of saying what happened at this blood draw place. I didn't even speculate that, it was a white receptionist that talked down to me, got me totally mixed up with somebody. I was 25 minutes early for my blood draw, but this white chick had me totally confused with someone that was to be there later. I'm still trying to figure out, how did she fuck that up? Shit. So now they informed me that I'll be sedated for this MRI, and I'm not liking that shit, man. Everybody that's been sedated, having a procedure and a major operation, they've had some sort of complication. I mean, none of them died because of the complication, but it was hard healing, and I'm really not. I'm not for all that sedation. How come y'all can't put me in the machine like y'all did the first 2 times? I was wide awake then, and I could know my surroundings, and the motherfucker put you down and shit. You don't know that they could be taking selfies with you and shit, or what. I don't know, man. I don't like that shit. Hell, I didn't let them give me that laughing gas when they took my wisdom teeth out. I was the first person, they said, to come to that office in 20 years to refuse to be sedated, to have their wisdom teeth taken out. I don't like being put to sleep by white people. I don't care if person's white, black. I don't want anybody putting me to sleep. When they put that thing over your mouth, man, it just it brings a feeling of gloom. And I start panicking. So, I let them knock me out for the first set of wisdom teeth, but for that second set, nah. Let me be awake for this. Shit hurt like a bitch, yeah, but I was in control. See? I didn't have anybody shaking me at the shoulder trying to wake me up. I didn't like that shit. And, male nurse that was waking me up, I almost got socked. So I just don't like being sedated. And apparently that's what they do for a whole body MRI. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it, because this is something that needs to be taken care of. The little white girl, we must look all the same to her, because the older gentleman that she got me confused with had to have me beat by 20 plus years. A whole head full of gray hair, gray beard, also walk with the cane. And my cane looked better. Damn, did I leave my scoop downstairs? Man, I can't go all the way downstairs for that shit. Improvision. Yeah, just improvise. I don't feel like climbing no more stairs. So silently, as I'm rolling up this blunt, I'm watching a live broadcast of Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. And apparently, they got a gang of people standing outside this police. Yes, this is the headquarters. It looks bigger for it to be a precinct. And I'm just waiting for the fireworks to start. I hear they killed a boy in Georgia, or either last night or early this morning. Gonna get some more info on that. Today is Thursday. I think the Professor Black Troop comes on. Hopefully Jason Black will follow. He has something on his Facebook about how YouTube was allowing white supremacists to put in white supremacist kind of tags in their videos, so white supremacists know how to find each other. But then when people put in Black excellence or Black Lives Matter or cut the check or some shit like that, videos get hit with an algorithm and get shadow banned. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. I mean, we all know it's white owned. So, white race is going to do what they going to do. We have a handful of Black owned platforms that I highly utilize. And the only reason why I'm on YouTube is where I can see most of the content. Because Black Junction, even though it's maybe 4 or 5 years old, it's nowhere near the size of YouTube. And then they have blackjunction.com that's exactly like a spitting copy of Facebook. But it's all Black people, which makes it so much better. I've turned a couple of people onto it. They became supporters. I'm only a full-time supporter on Black Junction TV, though, not on blackjunction.com. Today's strain is... the fuck is this? Man, hold on. Shit. I wrote the shit down so I could tell what I was smoking tonight. No. Goddamn, did I leave that down with the doggone scooper? All right, well, it can only be one of 4. So, shit, kind of tastes citrusy. This might be that OG Kush. Yeah, this is that OG Kush. I've gotten to be a connoisseur to the point that I know what it tastes like, know what different strains taste like. I've gotten pretty good at that. Nini always picks the best strain to kill off that neuropathy, pins and needle feeling. We got to call in her prescription for Lyrica because they only give us a 28-day supply. Got to make sure I call and get her refill, and then I'm able to call next Tuesday. See what's going on. See, turn up the volume just a little bit to see if anything going on. Nope, there. No, I'm not gonna play all that chanting and yelling and all that bullshit. So, ain't nothing else on here. Nothing else on here. Well, I was mining on this crypto tab on this computer, but I forgot that I had to run the updates, and then when it booted back up, I forgot to put the crypto tab browser back on so it can continue to mine this Bitcoin. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Make sure it stays on top. I can see I got 46 people in my mining pool. That's what's up. That's what's up. So 46 of y'all also see that this is a good idea of passive income. I want to thank y'all for joining my mining pool. And if you're going to go ahead and start your own mining pool, go ahead and send me an email or a message or whatever. And I'll go ahead and I'll join your mining pool. We can just keep it going like that. Because from what I understand, the more people you have in your mining pool, the faster you're able to mine Bitcoin. They think that I deliberately didn't take my meds today, but I honestly forgot. I'm forgetting a lot of things these days. It wasn't like this before September. I just don't like my family saying, they don't want me to go anywhere by myself. So sometimes, when I want to drive, I get in the car and I drive by myself. See, when my grandfather had his stroke, he couldn't drive anymore. I still like to drive. Clear my head. Listen to either some Motown sounds or some good move music. Sometimes I take the dog. Sometimes I just go by myself. But now they don't want me to go anywhere by myself, and I'm not liking that because I feel like a caged bird with one wing. How's that for an analogy? A one-winged caged bird. Bunker TV had on this sergeant that put his hand on a brother, claiming that he's never seen this brother, even though the brother lives in that subdivision. This white sergeant had an oval face, assless, pink bitch wife videotaping all this shit. Just knew they were in the right, but their videotape will be their downfalling. Bunker TV played about 30 minutes of this clown sergeant drill master and shit, spitting and yelling in numerous people's face. See, I am so glad that the military wouldn't take me and shit, because at just the feeling of someone else's spit landing on me, my grandfather taught me, you try to knock that motherfucker out. I don't give a fuck if you got bars on your shoulders. Some things, especially in COVID era and shit, that shit should be banned. But yeah, you showed this anti-black racist pink motherfucking sergeant. I forgot his name. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull down the Bunker TV's I'll get you the motherfucker. We gotta put his name out there too. And everybody know that white wife of his name too. Ah damn. Hold on. Okay. Bunker TV. He just said Army Sergeant assaults black man with special needs for walking on his block. You want to have a little? Oh, check it out. I'll play a little bit of it. Now, before I play this, I'm not gonna say what I think should happen, because I'm not gonna try to get this motherfucker taken off. You know what I'm saying? But those that have seen my hashtags out there, you know exactly how I feel. So we're not gonna play the whole. It's 29 minutes and 9 seconds. We're only gonna play a couple of minutes. Let y'all listen to this motherfucker. He's totally belligerent to everybody, not just this young brother, but this young brother is a civilian that lived in the same motherfucking subdivision. This motherfucker just didn't like the blackness walking past his house. But you know what? From what I saw, this motherfucker had over 500 people standing in his yard. And now him, his oval face, carrot nose, assless wife, they've all went into hiding. Well, y'all could leave a calling card, but I'm not gonna say anything else. This shit's crazy though. This shit crazy. Motherfucking sergeant look like he got titties. Oh, his name is Jonathan Pentland. Jonathan Pentland. Remember that.
Go away right now.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just waiting.
That's that bitch ass wife.
We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What are you doing here? Then walk.
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away. Walk away right now. You need help?
Big guy. Big coward.
I didn't hit you. There's a difference between
Pretty
pushing
sure you
you.
were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on the neighborhood.
Someone came running
Walk back.
Now this
Sir, walk
motherfucker
away.
put his
You
hand
walk
on this
away.
man.
You're talking to my wife right now. Walk away.
Your wife
Walk
looks like
away.
a dude though. For real.
You can walk away.
An assless dude.
What do you want to do? Or what? What are you going to do? Let's go. Walk away. I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking. You better start walking right now. I ain't coming after you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out.
He lives in the same neighborhood, you red white
Where?
motherfucker.
Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
Bitch.
Oh, you want to bet what I can do? I live here.
Okay,
Right
what's
now,
your
you're
address?
harassing the neighborhood, not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood. Where?
He don't have to tell you where he
Check
lives,
it
you
out.
douchebag.
We are a tight-knit community. We
No, you're not a
respect
tight
each
knit.
other.
You're a
Go along with
motherfucking
your actions. I have
racist,
never seen you
anti-black
before in my life.
racist. Look at this
That's
bullshit.
none of your
Even
business.
matter?
And for what I hear, he only lives like a few houses down, a block away,
Get
maybe.
out of my face. Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moved.
Right. So when I first saw this video on YouTube yesterday, just watching it, you know, I thought to myself, this young man seemed to have some sort of behavioral issues. And that's on a videotape. And I mean, I saw that immediately. Now, did this Sergeant Jonathan Pentland realize that? Because if I realized that within 15, 20 seconds, I mean, this man is standing there right in front of him. How didn't he realize it? Or is it that he realized it and he wanted to show off, make it look like he was punking some black boy? So, you know, the whole shit took on a life of its own and wound up going too far. Yeah, this is the type of incident that they tell at the family barbecue for the next 20 years. Hey, Jonathan, why don't you tell him about the time you put that black man in his place? He was scared of you. Remember you ran him off? You know, failing to mention, what the young boy that had mental health issues that I was about a whole foot taller than and outweighed about 150 pounds? Yeah, I'll tell that story again. It never gets old. He was black.
Well, I'm gonna move you. You smell drunk. You want to bet? I'm about to.
I know that's right. You heard what he told him, right? So you smell drunk. He said you are drunk.
Well, I'm gonna move you. You smell drunk. You want to bet? I'm gonna move you. You smell drunk. You want to bet? I'm about to show you what I can do. You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away. I'm walking. You keep following me, sir. There's only one way out of here. It's right over there. You want to bet? Walk away.
And this is where the recording ends. And I think the wife or whoever was recording stopped
Because them
recording
sisters
because
is coming.
two black women were walking up.
Uh-huh.
All new at 10, a confrontation caught on camera between two men in a Midlands neighborhood has gone viral, landing a soldier behind bars tonight.
Someone came running.
What that?
You better walk away. You walk away.
Well, you're taking a look at some of the video shot at the lakes at Barony Place. This is a subdivision in Richland County. This actually happened on Monday. It's unclear what happened before a woman started recording this video, but we can hear the young man in the video with the hat on there say that he didn't do anything. He lives there. We found out tonight the other man in the video in the red shirt is Jonathan Pentland. He keeps telling that man to continue walking and then eventually shoves him. He also uses graphic language that we had to mute out of this video and tells the young man that he's not welcome. The video spread rapidly. It has more than 26,000 shares after 48 hours on Facebook. And it is sparking
And the
some
bitch
outrage tonight.
uploaded
and
it herself.
demands for action.
Y'all some stupid
The Richland County
motherfuckers.
Sheriff Leon Lott announced Pentland was taken into custody and charged with third-degree assault and battery. The sheriff says they worked fast to investigate.
When
Bullshit.
there's something going on in the community, call, let us respond so we can get involved and we can take care of it. And that's what happened in this case. That's what we all need to do. We have to work together to make sure that we prevent incidents that occurred on Monday from ever happening again.
The video sparked protests in that neighborhood where, of course, it was shot there. The suspect's house was also vandalized tonight, according to deputies.
It should be burned
And
down.
we've learned that
Oops,
Pentland
I'm
is an
sorry.
Army sergeant at Fort Jackson. The Army says that they're performing their own investigation of what happened.
And we've been working closely with our Fox affiliate in Columbia on this story. We found out tonight 2 reports were filed by women in the neighborhood after the video was recorded, saying a man grabbed them. Officials haven't confirmed if reports are connected to this case. Now, coming up on the 11 o'clock news, we're hearing from neighbors and have More on the investigation, including a federal investigation that's now been launched.
Protests have been taking place throughout the day outside the home of Jonathan Pentland. We have video from earlier this afternoon. Now, things got early this evening. Witnesses after say those protests became violent around 8:20 tonight.
Stupid, man. You stupid, you dummy. You had the nice, quiet, pretty block. Look what you done did.
Asking the public, stay away from that area.
Dozens of people made their presence known, chanting for what they stand for. Protesters gathering in a Summit neighbourhood.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
With neighbours rallying, calling for justice.
I came out today because I wanted to make my voice heard so people know that this is not okay.
Black as
we are
fuck,
simply
y'all.
trying to exist
That's
and
that triple
be a part of
woke
America
shit.
like everyone else. We can no longer stand by and just let it happen.
A little small percent of us making a change.
Others fighting for their own family.
I have a son myself. He's older, but that could have been my child.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! And if we don't...
See? Why'd you have to go messing with them good people, man? Now you got BLM on your front lawn. You done, boy.
And if we don't get it...
BLM.
In
Shut it
Colombia, Ellen
down.
Tabone, News 19 WLTX.
We have much more details on this incident on our website tonight, WLTX.com and
Shut
the
up.
News
I don't wanna
19.
hear that, boy.
Okay, now that's Fuhrer put in a bunch of clips of this same sergeant shit just going ham on all these new recruits and shit. We not gonna listen to all that yelling. It'll hurt your ears. But yeah, that's the last video that I watched before I let the dog out. Headaches started to subside a little bit. It's not a bad headache. It was just one that I couldn't do any yard work today. It's been raining for the past 2 days. So we might get a break Saturday. I'm going to go ahead and try to knock it out. I ain't going to feel like doing nothing on Sunday. Oh, that's this rant. Seems like I got some new stuff on my timeline, so I'm about to go and check that out. Black family, be safe out there. These motherfuckers is crazy.